Oh, 5 people. Hello, you lot. William Bloomfield. Brenda, you're up early. Yay. Susie Lyons, where are you? Are you asking me or somebody else? Jeff Weldon, hello, mate. Brenda wasn't last week. Totally gonked out. There's a thing. Probably a thing that only a Scouser could do. Susie Lane. Yes, we're here. I'm here. Mrs. KeefCooks is messing about, making herself look gorgeous. I don't have to bother doing that because, yeah, well, it would just take too long. Alan K, hello. Sophie Pearson, what do I do for work? Anything. Actually, these days, mostly this. I have been known to design and develop websites, but there's not a lot going on in that arena at the moment. Yeah, yeah, this is it. Almost a full-time YouTuber and influencer. How about that? Not bad for somebody who's over 60. G-Stir 33. Yeah, we are fully, absolutely fine. We have been hiding away and keeping out of mischief, basically. But yeah. Susie Lanes. What does Mrs. KeefCooks do? I think we'll let her explain because I could have a go, but I would probably get it wrong. Jeff Weldon, and there's also Planet Keef. Where are we now? We're May. 5 months. I don't think I've posted on Planet Keef this year. I got all excited and tried to get it up and running properly, and it's just, yeah. And I got into painting, and I was posting videos of me painting. I was going to be the next Bob Ross, but yeah. Anyway, Sophie Pearson, you. My videos send you to sleep. That's good news. Yes, I am pleased about that. Insomniac 3898. Hello. Are we having an Insomniacs convention here? I wonder. So, Rudala Doulos, hello. I've done Lamingtons. Right. Yeah, I did Lamingtons about a year ago, I think. So here is what we're doing. I found a link for you. Because it's easier for me to do it than trying to use YouTube's not very good search. Anyway, I have to say I wasn't massively keen on them, but I don't like coconut that much. Okay. Right. There you go, Radula. That's the link for Lamingtons. Joan Strine, good morning. Dabba Boyle, where's Mrs. Dabba Boyle, drunk again, like you. What time is it? Where you are? Oh, I should know these things. You're supposed to be no, you're in England. Salute. It's 2:00. It's okay. Mrs. KeefCooks is still making herself look gorgeous. She's gone into the bathroom now, so this is a good sign. Greg Hall, up, Greg. Bobby Ricketts, I think the haggis shooting season's been cancelled this year, sadly. Jeff Weldon, yeah, I did have this mad idea that we'd do it in the greenhouse, as it were. But then after I made that public in the greenhouse and tried to think about sitting 2 people in there and with a laptop and a monitor, and there's just not enough space. That's not going to happen. It could happen for one person being shot through the window or shot through the door, as it were. But yeah. Joan Strong, they don't shoot haggis. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do shoot grouse as well, but there's quite often a lot of haggis as bycatch, you know. Anthony Duval, that's not how you spell Colonel, but good afternoon. Worthing, Darbo, the land of the care homes. Yeah, it did have, what's the other place? Eastbourne, Bournemouth, all down there, south coast. Greg Hall, how's that doing? We're doing all right. Will Handley, a cheeky whiskey. I don't mind if I do, but I haven't got any. The weather, Joan, is overcast. It's been fantastically windy the last couple of days. Pretty windy here today as well. So yeah, Greg, it would have, you know, the door would have been blowing open and flapping and the roof rattling and all that. So yeah. Okay, Brent, I will ask Mrs. KeefCooks to address that when she shows up.
Somebody want me?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hello, this is KeefCooks. Oh.
It's over a bit, darling.
Yep.
For both of us.
Brenda wants to know that.
Brenda, I have to ask Mrs. K's question. All right. Women of a certain age, glasses, hairdos. I don't know. I think it's a case of doing what you want. Constrained, I suppose, by where you work and whether Dame Edna Everidge specs or a curly ginger perm are considered appropriate for ladies of a certain age.
Okay, there you go. Joan Strine. Yes, haggis is like offal and oatmeal stuffed into a sheep's stomach.
Sounds disgusting. One of my favourite things. Yours too, I think.
Yeah, but there is this conceit that it's a little animal, not helped by Prince Charles wrote a book about shooting a bloody haggis thing. Yeah. So
we sleek it code and timorous.
No, not
beastie.
him. No, that wasn't. Anyway. Have we got any Scots in the house?
Just a wee one.
Darbo Boyle.
Oh.
Not allowed to drink spirits after falling down the stairs a few years back, fracturing your skull and having a really bad headache for 4 weeks. Lucky to be alive, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Greg Hall.
It could just be a big hangover and they've never told you didn't really fall down the stairs. It was the only thing they could think of to make you stop. Probably shouldn't have said that. Whatevs.
Greg Hall, you've had the brunt of the wind there in Donny. You haven't. We've had it up here in Leeds.
Oh, we've all had it. It's the west wind. It's
the wild west wind.
Yeah. Three days it's been belting across here, and I loved it the first day because it was blowing sun as well, and we got rain at night for the garden. But after spending, probably 12 hours out in it, I think the first day I'd had enough by yesterday.
Yeah.
Never anything like it at this time of year.
Oh, Brenda's PC has gone banana.
Oh dear, that's not good.
What? Just one banana? You can't go one banana.
No, one banana, two banana, three banana, four bananas make a bunch of white. Hurrah, Mrs. Keith. Oh, thank you, Darbo. And Jeffrey. Hello, darling.
Oh,
hello, Alan.
Adam.
Let's have a look.
Adam.
Did you tell Sophie?
Adam Garrett. Oh, my Sophie. What's my
dish?
I don't know. What is my signature dish?
Oh, I think your pies.
Me pies.
Anything to do with lamb. You haven't got a signature dish, have you? Because you do all sorts of different things.
To
share.
Yeah, but if I had to do something that represented me, which is what a signature dish is meant to be, would be a steak and kidney pie.
Not a raised pork pie.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Steak and kidney pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper steak and kidney pie, including the kidneys. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Adam
Garrett, right back at you.
He hasn't got a gorgeous. Well, he might have. I don't know.
Anthony Duval, I just misread your just burned 2,000 calories as just burned 2,000 carrots.
Carrot brownies.
The brownies in the lovely. Right. Oh dear.
Joan.
Wow, Joe.
Home worker. Mm.
So you've been working from home for weeks, haven't you? Is this just an extension of that? Take your gear, you're going to need it. Right. Who's that?
Admirathoria.
That's a marvellous name.
I know. Fuller's walnut cake. I've never heard of it. No.
Never heard of it. All right. Nope. I've heard of Fuller's Earth.
Yeah.
And I've heard of walnut cake.
I think that might have been like, the local cake shop.
Mm-hmm. I worked on was it a Finca in Spain? No, I did. I had a summer working on a sort of a farming outfit in France, and they had a walnut tree in the garden and a ladder permanently in place under the walnut tree. So you just climb up, get your walnut and come down again. It was great. Less exciting was sitting in the barn door, and this is like a stone barn with walls like that thick at least, and sitting in the barn door when it was too hot to do anything outside, shelling walnuts. Not my favourite job.
I thought he sent them to China.
Huh?
I thought they sent the walnuts to China to be shelled, and then they got them back.
Well, they might be a big corporate outfit, but this was one little place. Let's have a look.
Right, okay. Darbo boil.
Anyway, walnut cake. If you can find it, enjoy. Tell us about it. Darbo Lucky Boil. There we go.
Yeah. Adam, for dinner today, then? I don't know, actually.
Something involving fish, I expect. You got another fish box.
Got another fish box.
For those of you... Darbo. No, not Darbo. Who was it? It was... I've forgotten his name. I'll see it in a bit. Anyway.
Fish boy.
Those of you who saw the I've got a fish box and I'm going to use it video.
So that... Anyway, so I was
your camera work was admired. Your filleting of fish was admired.
No, it wasn't. I got slagged off for all that. Anyway, so I was in Morris yesterday, day before, and in the reduced bit, they've got a couple of fish boxes, £2.50.
Guys, if you live in the UK and you've got a Morrison's near you, get yourselves down there and see if they're also doing this. Honestly, it's £5 a kilo, and actually, technically, it's gone up to £6 a kilo, but this was still £2.50 for about 5 kilos of it. And again, there was plaice, lemon sole. Was there a mackerel in it?
There was a mackerel.
Oh, good, because we can have mackerel pate
and a
again.
bunch of sardines and one herring. One herring.
Okay. Honestly, it
was a bit smaller than the one.
The fish is beautiful. But... The fish is beautiful. It's so cheap. It's so good for you. Get it, freeze it, have it there. Honestly, I'd go back and get 2 more boxes if we had free space.
Right, Joan. I hope they're paying for the extra desk
set up a proper office,
and paying rent to you for the office premises. They should. Jeff Weldon, a great signature dish, fish finger butties. Yeah. Nice, but not...
Well, you could actually sign your name with that. You could actually.
Yeah, I could.
With a K and the E. Yeah, you could actually do that. You could sign your name with fish fingers. So, Joan, I know you've been working from home for ages and it's a bit isolating, to say the least. But on balance, are you actually enjoying it now? If you were given the option, say, to work from home permanently, or maybe do 2 days in the office to touch base and wave at people and 3 days at home every week, what would you do? And anybody who's working from home at the moment, given the opportunity and the experience of what you've done so far, would you like to do your job partly at home or fully at home when things get back to normal? So, right. Oh, right. Have you seen what Joan put about her building?
Yeah.
AC and not trusting, presumably,
Well,
a
yeah, I mean,
ventilation
there's-
system
there-
blowing
there's-
bugs around.
Yeah. And all big offices are going to suffer from that. That's next stage of thing to sort out. You know. Brent, Adam, what have you been up to? You went to bed in the end, fell off your chair. Not in that order. Or maybe.
I've not read that. I was just reading Darbo's little catalogue of near-death experiences.
I've read it.
You've obviously found something you're good at, Darbo. Enjoy your middle pitch carefully. Oh, hello, right.
Jill 5 on Dean. I don't know. God, I don't know.
Hang on. Like you've spoken
I don't know
for
about
years. Where is it? Missed it.
It's up. Oh, stop
You
it.
lost it.
Yeah.
The guy that got you out of the pickle with headphone microphone jack snapped in equipment.
Don't know.
Have you been snapping your jack?
No, I
in
don't know
equipment?
anything about it.
No.
Shut up. I also haven't got a clue about why Adam's bum might be sore.
Because he fell off the chair, and
Well, that
clearly
doesn't-
it was Brenda's fault. There we go.
Uh,
Hello, Ken. Yes.
Oh, happy Eid
Eid
Mubarak.
Mubarak.
Yay.
Yes.
Double
No.
boiled, don't like fish except cod from the chippy. You are missing so much, but never mind.
I tell you what,
Um,
the flatfish that Keith got. Oh, that was lovely.
Yes,
I have
it
to
was.
Look at what he's looking
Lemon
at now.
sole
And
and
it's quite different from
place. Yes, right.
Is that Anthony?
Anthony Duval, my other half, bet me I couldn't make a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen her face as I drove past her.
Okay,
Oh,
right. That's
Gil-
Anthony's thrown. Who was doing it last week? Was it Bob? Who was doing all the jokes last week? They were so funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Jill Dean, I can't say your kin
Baked
name.
Alaska.
But I have
That'll
to,
be a Gillian, I expect.
Gillian. I've done a baked Alaska. I had trouble with it, but well, it worked.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's ice cream
So
with-
many I know what it
Right.
is, but I can't remember having it. I'm afraid this does happen to me. Too many good meals.
Double boil, always sponsored by
I
Morrison's.
know,
We
it
should
sounds
be.
like we should be. And not after what we did to the fish box last week.
Nobody perfect.
No, let's have a look.
Neil Pye likes cod, haddock, and place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Neil. Honestly, the when we had the lemon sole and I've forgotten again place.
Oh.
And you did it. Did you do it in breadcrumbs and butter?
No, just in lightly coated in flour,
Flour
and then
butter.
fried in butter.
Honestly, the
Lightly fried.
texture,
Yeah.
the flavour. Honestly,
very-
give it a go.
You know, it's only a couple minutes each side, and then saucy eyes the butter.
And he did it with new potatoes and peas, and it's one of those like classic dishes: meat, fish, and 2 veg.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's my new favourite fish. It really is. It was beautiful. Completely different experience from fish and batter.
Yeah. Okay. Gary Moore. Hello from Nottingham. You tried the pizza dough. It's good. And no paper. Good idea. Yeah. Jeff Weldon. Our lockdown situation. Oh God, it's
This
a
is Britain, have you not
disaster.
heard?
It's a mess. Nobody actually knows. Mrs. Keith Cooks is on furlough now. I always work from home, so it's made no difference to me.
But what I would say about the lockdown situation right here in our neighbourhood is that it's so far it seems to be a very good thing.
We actually see the neighbours.
Yeah, we see the neighbours. We're getting to talk to people. Everyone's social distancing, but we're all in it together, sort of thing. It's been lovely.
Yeah. Coldfish. I've never heard of that. I guess it's another name for something we're familiar with. Alan Kay.
I tell you what, Alan, I expected to enjoy working from home more than I did. But I mean, I was just talking with my brother this morning. He's working from home and considering suspending his office. There's only him there. But I was absolutely dependent on the technology. So if systems wouldn't talk to one another, or there was an issue with phones, oh, it's a disaster. But if that can be sorted, I'd be perfectly happy to be here. I really would. Yeah, let's have a look.
Happy hour on,
June.
happy hour every Friday. we have it every Sunday.
Right. Actually, yeah, this is
our happy 2 hours.
This is our happy 2 hours. We look forward to this through the week. So thank you for coming. Let's have a look.
Gary Morley, come on, guys, like the. Oh yeah, press like.
Oh, thanks, Gary.
Peeps. Thank you.
Right, let's have a look.
All right,
Adam. That's Aya. There we go.
No, yeah.
Breaded with garlic sauce.
Adam, absolutely. This, I think, has made a lot of companies seriously take the issue seriously, think about it, because it will reduce road usage, stress, pollution, all kinds of stuff. And if it can be done, do it. Not necessarily all the time. You know, go and hot desk in the office one day a week or something. But I
think so. If you are able to work from home, I mean, we are older, family grown up and gone. So like one of my neighbours, she's working from home, and she's got 2 children under 10, and they're being very good about it. But it's quite hard work. But yeah, I was nodding when Keith was talking about road usage, time, using your energy, and what's the word? I'm tired this morning. Pollution. I'm sure the air is measurably cleaner.
It is.
It's great.
And and we haven't got airplanes whizzing around all the time.
Here.
What?
Coalfish is scythe. I don't know. S-A-I-T-H-E.
Next one. Pollock.
Oh, pollock. Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We have pollock.
Keep going.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right, let's have a look. See. Anyway, Gary. Oh.
Lockdown parties on your street. Oh dear.
I'm glad no paper was involved, Gary. Right, you keep going.
Yeah. Well, I think. Adam, the example of that idiot Cummings, he should be made an example of. He won't be. He'll get away with it scot-free, but not at all happy about that situation. I'm looking at,
I've lost his name, comment about getting furloughed and not getting your job back. I must admit, I'm a little bit concerned that if they don't need the capacity that they've needed so far when we go back to it, because who knows what state the economy is going to be in. But it might be one of the people that goes, because although I've got certain skills that are invaluable, the whole sort of technology thing and sitting at a desk all day, younger generation's better at that. I just wonder if I'm going to get shot of. There's a bit of lockdown parties. I tell you what, though, I know what you said about lockdown parties, but I think it's a good idea. Like on a Thursday, that everybody comes out to their doorstep and claps. Or yesterday, somebody brought the grandchild to see the grandparents in the garden, so doing social distancing, one standing by the gate, other all the rest of it. But if we can come out and let off fireworks and clap on a Thursday afternoon, then we can all have parties where we're all I'll go to the foot of our garden and have a party at the gate. You're behind your gate, everyone's behind their gate, you can wave, somebody puts some music on. I think it's doable. Anyway, okay. What do you think? I know you're looking at something else, but don't you think
I've done it.
that lockdown parties are potentially a good idea and could be done?
Yeah.
There you go. It took me longer to ask the question. It's often the way.
But the way you describe it, I suspect.
That'll be in the street.
Yeah. That close. Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah.
Not good. Neil Pye cut my thumb. Fashion statement.
And I blistered my finger. Gardening statement. And
right. I nicked my thumb setting
I'll
up
take it
a
back.
photo shoot in the shed yesterday. No, this morning, with a Stanley knife. So,
Oh dear.
so yeah. Yeah, Neil Pye, Pollock has a load of buttocks. Correct. It is rubbish. Yeah, so sorry I recommended it, but it is. Well, Bassa's worse, let's put it that way. But,
Darbo, I have to say, as you add to
what's
your
he done
list
now?
oh, it's in the past, but when you say happy middle-aged, it is on the basis that you're actually 12 and you're not going to last past 24. I mean, my lord, you've got to be the unluckiest person. God.
Gary, yeah, thank you for sharing that. Well, I hate to tell you this, guys, we are not going back and it's going to get worse. It likely will. It's going to bounce and bounce.
It probably is. I'm very, very serious about the gardening I'm doing at the moment, because I'm putting in fruit and veg, and well, I've got stuff I've been putting in for years, but I am determined to have decent crops this year, and then there's going to be pickling and all sorts come winter, and trying not to spend money on unnecessary things.
Because that's my job. So, Joan, no work tomorrow. It's Memorial Day. Yes, we have
we've got a bank holiday, haven't
national
we?
holiday tomorrow for just because it's, well, they call it late May bank holiday.
Yeah, there's two bank holidays in May. There's actually, somebody suggested that we have a bank holiday in August. I think the tourist board or somebody has suggested it, just to give the hospitality industry a chance. But I mean, who knows where we'll be in August?
Yeah, Dwayne, good question. When do we think air travel will properly resume? I don't think it will.
Well,
really
who was it
not.
that said that he was one of 20 people or 26 people?
Yeah,
for 200?
Jeff Weldon, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
it can't. I mean, all this talk about the environment and everything, the one industry that has really, really, really done absolutely zero about it is aviation. Absolutely nothing. Why haven't we got electric planes? Come on.
Are you going to plug them in?
You have really long cables.
Of course, yes, right.
And they wind out. Honestly.
I tell you what, though, this is related.
Can we do cooking now?
Oh, all right, then let's do cooking.
David Williamson, no relation. Hi, have you been doing any cooking involving English mouton?
You've been using lamb, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I love lamb.
You don't really do mutton.
Well, we can't really easily get mutton. But we did go to the Lake District a year ago, where they grow mutton, the Herdwick sheepies. They do, they're mutton trees.
Oh dear.
And
the haggis graze around the trunks.
So in the butchers up there, your default lamb is actually mutton, and you pay extra for lamb.
Proper flavour.
So, right. But Herdwick lamb, Herdwick mutton, and hogget, which all relate to the age of the beast when it's slaughtered.
I thought hogget was a pig.
No.
Oh, okay. What's river cobbler? The grossest fish that Adam Garrett's ever had.
I don't know. Where?
Up there, where his name is in blue.
Oh yeah. No, I've never heard of that one, Adam.
Joan.
No.
Nearly everything you've said so far has been about work. Right, yeah, and the latest down the bottom is about UV light.
Yeah, Davo.
Joan, what are you going to do on your day off? Can you think of something that gets your head out of work? Because, damn, I think you need to.
Yeah, Davo, I remember you being 50. You were supposed to be going to Greece for your 50th birthday, and we sang happy birthday to you.
We did.
Yes. So, there you go.
Yes.
Edith Mansika, hello.
Hey, Edith.
Anthony Duval.
Anthony Duval has
You
just
let us
ordered
know
a chicken
what?
and egg from Amazon. He's going to let us know. There we go. Oh, all All right. So in America, you get pollock in your fish fingers.
Oh well, you do in
Yeah, you do.
in here, unless
Yeah.
it's specifically by ones that say.
Hello,
otherwise.
Mike. Yeah, I noticed you weren't here. So how's it going? Because they've lifted a lot in Milan. There was a report direct from Milan on radio the other morning. How are you guys doing? I know you're not in, you're near. But let's have a look.
Yeah, Mike, I have calmed down since the pizza video. I expect, have I?
You're always calm, darling. Did you like that?
Jeff, yeah, airliner used car lot.
Turkey casserole. Let's have a look.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Joan, New Zealand lamb. That's because well, we used to buy it all. Then we joined the EU, and New Zealanders got fed up. Wouldn't let us have any. Sorry,
Mike
didn't mean
Whitcomb's
to go
talking
there.
about trying to get English cuts of beef. I mean, I
Oh right, yeah, no.
doing it.
I did. Well, yeah, I did want to because I was doing recipes that required those things.
Yeah, I shouldn't speak when I'm not the cook.
So but they really didn't. The Spanish butchery is just like chop into sections and call it tenera, which just means 3 years. So.
But cooking your food from scratch is much more common there than it is here in the UK. Probably is in most of Europe, I think.
Yeah, but specifically about beef and Spanish butchery, they didn't. If you wanted topside or rump or whatever, all that. No, it's just yeah, it's all sort of jumbled up.
When we lived in the UAE, there was Spinneys, which was very much British style supermarket chain, and there was Choitrums, which was an Indian market chain, and it was actually Spinneys was more of a department store, wasn't it?
No, it was just supermarket food, groceries.
Did they not have an upstairs clothes and things like that?
No. No, some Choitrums did.
Yeah, but you used to, completely different approach to retail, and it was really interesting. So, I mean, come Christmas, if you wanted to get something that you remembered from home, then you'd go to Spinneys. Otherwise, all year round, we were in Choitrums, weren't we?
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
You just got what you got.
Yeah, right. Curry goat. Yes, I've done that. It was delish. Andrew Shortland. Yeah, and there's a video if you search for that.
Yeah. I see what you're saying about collecting a few trees and have them on your balcony. I don't. I admire your ambition to grow them into bonsai in a decade or two.
Wow.
And up near the top.
Oh,
and
right.
I tell you what.
Oh.
Stick at it, because in that respect, a couple of decades will just disappear. 20 years down the line, you'll be looking at these little things. And
do you remember
I put those in 2020.
You bought me a bonsai tree once.
I did.
I killed it.
Yeah, it's all right. I can't do it. Actually, it doesn't feel right to me. I appreciate what it's for. And bonsai was developed in a place where,
Small
earthquakes and fires were a fact of life. So little precious things that you could have in your house, but not have loads of clutter. Yeah. That was great.
Well, that must be fascinating to actually do it from scratch. And there's a character in the Terry Pratchett books who's an old history monk, and he grows bonsai mountains. So you just you could just manage to get a volcano going and stuff. Anyway,
goat curry. Just ignore Andrew. Andrew, really?
What?
Andrew's asked. Well, he was asking, have you ever made a goat curry? But it's all right. He's not kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was funny. Right.
Oh, all right. Yeah, the bar's still closed. Yeah, ours are opening school. Yeah, they're trying to open the schools here. It's too soon. It's way too soon.
Right,
but
We're finding people are on the whole doing their social distancing. It's just only when you get into a supermarket and you see it, your folks are in the zone and they're not aware of how close other people are. There's a lot more sort of spatial awareness now, I think, than there used to be. But that's it.
Oh, well, sometimes you're halfway down an aisle and there's two people coming up it and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? So I just go back the other way.
Yeah.
Or because, you can't go between them because that's divided you 2 meters.
Look, listen, Aya's saying they opened schools in Finland.
Yeah.
Many infections.
Of course.
On the second day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's madness. Okay, Jeff. Start a channel for. You should start a channel for thespians. You should. Well, you could.
Thank you.
Well, you could.
Yeah. No, there's plenty out there, and anyway, doing theatre is something that you do as a group. We've been talking about this a bit, actually, not about me starting a channel, but about what we enjoy. I'm not really a joiner. I'm not very good at going and sitting in a group with people and going every week. So this what we're doing here is amazing, possibly because I get to hear my own self speak, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But when it comes to theatre,
I'm
just
not,
poking the husband here, right? But when it comes to theatre and whether you're directing or you're in it or you're behind the scenes, it's a group effort. You all come together, you work on something together, and it's fantastic. And then you go back to normal life, and then you come back together again and do it that. And I'm talking amateur theatre here. Honestly, guys, it is such really is. But from a video, I don't really want to do that technical thing. I want to do it.
Right, anyway, Kevin Baker, you're an actor, aren't you? You guys are great. Joan killed a bonsai tree in 1976. Okay. Bill Blackie, who's that? Nutty but great. I don't know what that means. Thumbs up. Too many words.
I like it.
TLDR. I like this. TLDR. Too long, didn't read.
But I tell you what, I've got trees in the house, haven't I, babe?
Yeah,
he's coping. I mean, if you've got sufficient light coming in and you've got windowsills, so those of us that have actually got gardens, you can have something growing on the windowsill, gets nice and tall, and then plant it out, and you've had all the pleasure of that sort of the light through the dappled through the leaves and all the rest of it through the year, and it's producing oxygen. It's good for you.
Okay, Jen Biatsu, when you're in other countries, do you have more fun seeing what's in their market for groceries and their unique snack foods, or more fun to try what they do in their restaurants? Both of those things. All three of those things.
I think, Jen, when we lived in the Middle East, there were people who there were Brits who only went to I've forgotten what it's called.
What?
Spinneys, yeah.
Right.
But by extension, there were people like me who didn't bother to learn Arabic because everybody around us spoke English. And I worked in an English-speaking school. So although, again, I had Arab students, but we didn't do that. And I'd been there a few years before I suddenly thought, what am I doing? There's a whole dimension of life that I'm missing. And I think that's it. I think when you go to another country and just stay in your own sort of monoculture capsule, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I think it's patronizing as well of you for other people. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So David Williamson, thank you for sharing the colour of your underpants with us. Alan Kay, only go to the supermarket from 6 o'clock in the morning. That's a good idea if you can.
Not your underpants.
Mine are not green.
Right.
Brenda Rigdon's little grandson. She's just
cooking
a Nutella and peanut butter salad. Yuck. But
No, he came in and asked to cook. Yeah. Right.
Good.
Brilliant.
Good.
Yeah, little grandson.
All right. But, bad taste on the ingredients. But
he's obsessed with goat curry.
I'm not.
No, not you. There's this thread going through about curry goat.
Because it's called curry goat, it's not called goat curry.
Oh. I've heard
Because if you say goat curry, it means you're exposing the fact that you're not a native of Jamaica or the Caribbean.
But not being Jamaican.
Whatever.
I would say it was curried goat.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's not. It's goat curry. So,
yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Mrs. Keefe, what
goat.
did you do? Joan, please, just hold on a bit.
Whoa.
I have not been made redundant. I'm just preparing myself mentally and emotionally for the possibility that because I've got hair this colour, and you must admit, look at this. Look at that. Proper white and grey and silver. It's spectacular. Because I've got this and my computer skills are not, millennial, I could be one of those people that gets dumped at the end. So I'm in facilities management. If your roof leaks or your fire alarms aren't working.
But it's not all about computers.
Et
it's about sweet talking that engineer to get out and fix it at 5 to 6 on a rainy Thursday night.
I have to say that our engineers are
fixed. You've done
there's one particular grumpy engineer, but you're not an engineer, you're just grumpy. there is one grumpy engineer, but it's not. He's just sort of doing that Yorkshire man thing, and he's a sweetie. But yeah, I love it. It's a very useful job. And right across the UK and Northern Ireland, and I love it. But now let's have a look. But I'm loving furlough as well.
Right, okay. Neil Pye says your velvet tones are oral honey. Darbo Boyle says
I like Neil Pye.
you are pure sugar.
I tell you what, I did a.
Darbo Boyle also says you are like peanut butter and Marmite. No, he doesn't say
that. But I did have a little channel where I was reading poetry out loud. And I just had a look at it the other day just to make sure it wasn't still up. It still was. But somebody had left a comment a year ago and it said, horrid voice. And nobody wants to listen to poetry. And I just thought, why are you here? Yeah. But then I listened and I thought, nah, I don't like what I did on that anyway. Okay. So there you go. But thanks, guys.
All right. John Strang, what does goat taste like? Bill Blackie, what is a beef curry then? What? As in curry beef?
To a curry beef.
You're missing the point. It's Caribbean. The goat, yeah.
Goat tastes like lamb?
Not really. Really not, no.
That's always the thing.
Maybe it's a cross between lamb and beef.
No, but every time somebody says, what does something taste like?
Chicken.
It tastes like itself. And you want to see if you can get a teeny bit from the supermarket and try it. And if you do, and you like it, go and get more. There you go. I think Kevin Baker's comment, my darling, is leading you. is for you. Right.
All right. I need a haircut. When it gets going over my ears, I really don't like that.
And you can't go to the hairdressers at the barbers yet. I love it. I love it. I mean, this is gorgeous. Leave it be. Now something. Yeah, Joan. The majority of women colour their hair. And what?
Oh, I thought you were talking about a drink problem. All right. Okay. I wasn't going to mention it.
No, but majority do. What I find interesting is that, I've got colleagues that work in their early 20s and they've dyed their hair grey. I was like, where did that come from? I
dye mine grey.
Yeah. I think it's a case of like getting it out there.
Hey, good. Woo!
Let's have a look. Still on coffee. Hope. Yeah, Kay, can you stay with us this time? Because you never really stay to talk. So,
he said something last week.
I know. He commented on something that somebody else has said, which was nice, and then disappeared. Stay for the party. This is our Sunday afternoon get together. It really is. So stay with us. What was I going to say to Joan? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I got a problem with brunettes going blonde. I really have, because I think that your natural hair colour has got all sorts of colours in it, and this whole blonde thing It just
Oh, yeah.
it irritates me. I don't mind as long as it makes people happy. That's great. But it's just, where's this thing come from that blonde is better?
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
Hmm.
I'm not a gentleman.
You did well there, didn't you? Right, let's have a look. Philip Rose. Yeah, Germany, you guys are you're doing very well there. I think Angela Merkel did a very, very good job there of making sure people they put safety first. And yeah, yeast and flour. We're still not we're not getting to the supermarket in time to find flour, and we usually go mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
Even when we went in the morning, there was no flour to be had. There was an empty shelf.
It's our sponsor's supermarket. The
Which
supermarket that
got.
doesn't sponsor us will sell bread and yeast from their in-store bakeries. They'll decant them into smaller quantities.
Oh yeah, they do little brown paper bags, and it'll say X amount of bread flour.
Yeah, but we actually haven't run out yet.
No.
So
we've got plenty. Well, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's a staple. You've got to have plenty and of different types with all different things.
Yeah, I always have at least half a ton. I don't hoard.
You cook.
Yeah.
So,
okay, Jeff Weldon, hair share the same colour as mine, and finally got your first haircut in 3 months. Oh.
Stop it. Don't even think about it. I like it the way it is.
I know you do. We always have this thing. I get to the point where I say, I need a haircut, and she gets like this.
And I say, wait 2 weeks. Let me enjoy 2 more weeks of it. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Yeah, Joan. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she has.
Uh-huh. Hiya.
Waiting for the cool grey.
No, it's not that.
What?
As I was saying, I'm not yet 40, but I used to dye my hair for over 20 years, and now I've let it grow. I had you down in my head for about 25. Absolute tops. I thought she was 20 to 25.
Okay. It's fine. I don't know
Cool.
why.
It's not funny. You've got a really young presence. What can I say? All right.
Dwayne, goat's milk and goat's cheese. Okay.
Darbo, I'm looking
Neither
for the
of those.
punchline. Darbo Boyle, I wrote poetry for my missus when we first met.
Neither of those taste like goat meat.
Goat's milk and goat's cheese.
Yeah. Wrote poetry for my. There's got to be punchline coming up.
Hang on, what was Mike asking about? Have you ever done a video for something to do with oils? There it is. Oh, soft white rolls.
Yes.
Because you love those soft rolls, don't you?
Yeah.
Because he always buys muffins and oven bottom muffins, yes?
OB muffins, yep.
Yeah.
Soft white roll. Yes, I have done a video, but it was maybe some years ago. So yeah, if you search for that, you should find it.
Right.
Boffin Grusky. Nice name. What about the Bovril? I don't know. What about
the Bovril? Oh, right. Come on, Brenda. See if you can get your husband to break out his inner hippie and just let it go for a while. This is COVID here. Let's try and do things we haven't done before.
All right, here's Kate Christiansen trying
We'll try. Ah, bless.
Thank you. I mean, I've got a sort of beard trimmer thing. And I'm just wondering if that would work on me hair. just to trim a path around my lug holes, sort of thing.
It won't.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking to him.
Because you have to live with
it. Oh, bless.
Gary Morley, I have
Two hands, one.
I got roped into being Father Christmas once at a kid's nursery.
Oh, I made you a suit, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh God,
full length, yeah.
And you caused.
Oh gosh.
A full-on evacuation of the British Council in Dubai.
I made him this beautiful Father Christmas suit. It was full length, claret velvet, fur trim, the beard, the lot. Oh, it was beautiful. And then left it backstage at the British Council where
In
we
a
used to do our
suitcase.
shows, in a suitcase, and that was fine. So no, I left it backstage, and then I went in with a suitcase to pick it up, brought it out, stopped in at the British Council offices to talk to somebody there with my suitcase, which I put down beside her desk, stayed for a natter to somebody else, went on my way, and then I got a phone call. They'd got the bomb squad out. They'd evacuated the building. There was this it was a big suitcase. And,
It was a big suit.
I was not popular. I was not popular. Actually, no, nobody knew whose it was. That was it. Because I thought I got home and thought, oh Christ.
So they opened it, and
So
it's like, obviously it's you.
No, I got back and I said, I left my suit. Did I leave my suitcase here? And it was like, it was you. And I got escorted into the director's office. But I put things down. Oh gosh. Right.
Happy days. Okay, Neil Pye has a drink problem, 2 hands and 1 mouth. Okay. Okay.
What does your sister do, Brenda?
I don't know.
I like that from Jean Bien sûr. Jen Ben. I can't say it. Jen Bien sûr. Gentlemen can dye their own hair blonde, and some do, don't they? You see some, like especially that style where you have the sides really short, and you're naturally dark haired, and then you have a proper yellow blonde top. I've seen a lot of that. It works, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, no, I've been wanting to introduce a bit of colour, but
you can if you want. What colour do you want to be?
blonde.
Blonde. Okay. Next week, people. You go right ahead, my love.
Dwayne, have the prices of items really spiked in our shops? No.
I've heard about the prices.
Slightly,
Sorry, darling,
slowly.
just deafened my husband. No, but I heard about
Creeping up.
hand sanitizer going up like 300%. But
Oh, yeah.
all the hand sanitizer I've seen has been normal prices. Very
I
often.
haven't seen any. Brenda, what is a Danish toe hook? Thank you. Crazy people at work my age thought I was younger and treated me differently when I told them I'm 8 years older than you. Oh, okay. Right.
Yogurt bagels. Hey, that sounds good.
Leave breath back. We'll send you some.
What was that?
He'd be happy to have some hair to dye, quite frankly. Finley Anderson, how long have you been married?
Go on.
I've been married 34 years.
Isn't that good? See, he knew that.
How long have you been married?
34 years, my darling. So does one of my colleagues, actually, because she just put her 34th wedding anniversary online. I was like, oh, wow. Same here. Right.
Brenda, you talk about Charlie. Shaved and short. Okay. I've never had shaved head. I really don't fancy the idea.
We were watching this program. It was hosted by Dr. or Professor Jim Al-Khalili, who's a physicist, and it was all about the evolution of alchemy into chemistry. So we went right back to the Greeks, who thought there were 4 elements, and that's what everything was composed of. And then he moved on, and then it got to not William Boyle, who was the, I don't know. Well, never mind, because it's not about the science. But there was a picture of the portrait of this scientist, and it was in the days when they wore wigs. Guys, can you imagine that, like, men would have a wig with their hair down to here, perfectly rolled, that you could put on one shelf on one side of the bed and your dentures on the other every night? It must have been really quite weird. But, I mean, can you imagine having to wear a wig every time you went out? So, or even when you were at home, I suppose it was an alternative to central heating until central heating got invented.
No, right. Anyway, okay.
See what
Kat,
he puts up with.
Kat Cat Company, when men go grey or white, it's charismatic. When women go grey, it's witchy. Correct. Bill Blackie, attack. I don't know. Thank God for L'Oreal. Gary, thank you.
Cat, you just got to change the stereotype.
Of
when women go grey, it's witchy. Come on. Let's have a look.
Oh, okay. Brenda's sister spent thousands of dollars on streaky hair.
Yeah, basically do it because you want to, not because you think you've got to. That's it. I mean, I have to say that one time I did dye my hair. I just thought it was rubbish, so I've never bothered again. Oh, I'll tell you what I did do that was a mistake. Do you remember I got a perm before we got married?
Jesus.
Don't ever do this. There you go.
Moving swiftly on.
It was like...
Okay, Adam Garrett shaved all his hair off a few weeks ago. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Ha ha ha. Yeah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Okay, Tony Banks, drummers. And
why do drummers end up having no hair?
Yeah, why do they? I don't know. I expect he'll tell us.
Peter Gabriel's got hair.
Not
he
so
wasn't
much,
a drummer.
Not so much now. Yeah, okay. Brunette. Cat is a brunette by nature, but looking more like Philip Schofield every day.
Well, Philip Schofield was pretty damn good.
Did you?
We'd look about your move from here. Oh, quite possibly. Bother with a car. Oh, moving from the UAE to Spain and bother with a car.
There was bother with a car because I had it MOT'd because it was due and we were leaving in a month, and I'd sold it, or theoretically sold it, and then it turned out you had to have another MOT, roadworthiness test, when you sell it, and I was out of time. You know, I was flying the next day, couldn't get it done, and these two guys, they actually took it on trust, and the head of the traffic department took it on trust that that it would all happen and that, so that we could get out of the country. It was very bizarre.
That was really good though for an official to do that. That was really human.
They would in those days, because it was so small. You could go and see the minister of transport would be in the testing office, and he'd be very happy to see you and share a cup of coffee because nothing else to do. Well, yeah. So I don't know. Could I make a Planet Keith video about it? I can barely remember anything about it, Mike. But was it probably Madrid? I had a Dubai blog and then probably Madrid when we went to Spain, which both should be kicking around still. Right?
Sorry, I'm just reading everything that everybody said.
Yeah, good.
I thought you enjoyed me being quiet.
Jen Biensa,
oh yeah.
Planning cooking in advance with limited shopping trips. No, I never plan a week ahead. It's always day by day, and
you'll just get what looks good when you're out, won't you? And then
that used to be when I would go
know.
shopping every day. So it's different now, and I end up with monster fish boxes.
But even so, it's what's available and looks good, and then you'll bring it home, and then it's there, so he can choose what he wants to do from day to day. Did any of you grow up with your parents always, or your mother always cooking the same thing?
Well, if it's Tuesday, it must be shepherd's pie.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't. No. I can't imagine that. I can't. But also,
up to a point, you would have. If you had the Sunday roast, that's like.
Oh yeah, but that's different, isn't it?
You would deliberately have leftovers from that and do those on Monday, possibly Tuesday if there was more left over.
Yeah.
And fish on a Friday.
We only really get that for Christmas, actually.
Tradition.
Yeah.
And everything else is just
But I mean, do who plans their meals through the week, and who just goes shopping? I mean, I guess it depends on whether you've got a big household with a pile of kids, and you need to plan ahead to make sure you've got stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd be interested to know.
Yeah, can we skip through these a bit? Somebody played piano with Phil Collins. I've lost it. Cat perms are coming back, apparently. I had a perm when I was 16 or 17. You know, sort of proper bubble job.
And your mum had a theory.
Well, before I had it, my hair was long and lank and yeah. And after I'd had it, when it grown out, it was more interesting. I had a lot more life in it. And
his mum always said there was something to do with he had that perm, and then it just
went gold, went silver.
Right.
Don't mind us, we're just reading all these.
Yeah. I don't know who MacGyver is. I've heard of the name, but I was reading about your hair before there. Sounds beautiful. Lovely eyes. Let's have a look. Oh, shoulder pads like Joan Collins. Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking, we were watching something the other night and it was 80s stuff. It was the Eurovision Song Contest, not. And they showed clips from winners, and of course, ABBA. Waterloo, and the blue trouser suit and the interesting trousers stuck into the boots.
They had some balls, those people.
I tell you what, though, I really enjoyed 80s fashion. I thought it was great fun, and I thought it was a tremendous relief after the 70s. I mean, one of the reasons I couldn't stand the Bay City Rollers was those tank tops. Oh, dear. Do you remember them? And they had
the Bay City Rollers, I remember, for tartan trousers.
Yeah, and tank tops and perms. Let's have a look. Ooh, barbecue. Take-out barbecue.
Oh,
that sounds nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Oh, there we go. Isn't that nice that your mother-in-law's actually doing all the cooking for you?
Yeah.
But, yes. First time I had to break the routine.
I actually don't know what Billy... I didn't anyway. Gary Morley played piano with Phil Collins. Good grief. How does that come about, eh?
Yes, Bernard Matthew. It's beautiful. We had a Bernard Matthews turkey one time. I didn't like it at all. I really...
Recently?
Whenever it was, about a year ago or something. But yeah, I remember, doing that It's Beautiful thing.
Yeah, and they were...
I was so disappointed.
They were injected with a sort of buttery flavour solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, Bill, yeah. Oxford bag trousers, Oxford bags. That was the thing. You had to have Oxford bags. And the number of pockets had a great significance for some reason. I don't know why. But I never I didn't have them because I had my Levi's. And I wasn't changing for nothing. Rant. Philip Rose, what am I cooking tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, we had this question before and it turned into probably fish. And then went on from there. You don't have to.
No, because we had fish yesterday.
Exactly.
Oh, no, we didn't. We had lamb's hearts.
Oh, yeah, the fish was the day before. Oh, yeah. Again, there was. Do you guys remember there was somebody came on about 3 weeks ago, and I think he lived in Alaska, and he said, "What am I going to do with beef heart?" So Keith's only bought lamb heart because beef hearts are huge, and it's been really nice. He did actually manage to stuff it with, I quote, a teaspoon of stuffing, and then it was full.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nice. But you did say, didn't you? You did beef heart once. It was fantastic.
Well, yeah, because it's like football, and and you just slice through it. You have to cook it for a long time and get it nice and tender. Then you slice through it, and it's meat. It's classed as offal, but it's meat because it's a mussel. So yeah, it's but it is also a little bit livery. Kind of smooth texture.
No, that was it with the heart yesterday. It's like it's not kidney, it's not liver, but you can tell it's kind of similar, even though, as you said, it's a muscle, not an organ. Ken's mum plans the meals and the grocery shopping. Yeah. Well, if she's still feeding you, I'll bet you take some filling. My brothers used to come home for dinner, when they were in their teens. And the food they could get through. My goodness. What?
Bread boy.
Bread boy?
Oh, Justin used to eat an entire loaf of bread.
Oh, yeah.
Still does.
Yeah, Bill, if you're still
famous
there.
for, yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah. There was, as I said, I've said before, I'm the eldest of 7. And they'd go out and they'd buy 6 bloomer loaves, which are just like, I don't know, long loaves of bread, uncut, and they buy them on the Saturday. There'd be none left on the Sunday. And rumour had it that it was one of my brothers who would come in and just eat the lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Mexico's chucking in, not chucking in, checking in. Sorry, Russell.
Okay. Toilet paper.
Nathaniel, I'm glad to see you're getting your iron. Look at that. A bowl of broccoli and 2 pints of Guinness.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I've got calabrese in the garden. Actually, I haven't. It's in the greenhouse, but it's going in the garden. It's about this tall at the moment.
Kevin Baker says we could have orange hair, blue hair, whatever. He doesn't care as long as you don't both have tentacles.
Okay.
Okay. I remember that. Not owning a
Brenda,
mirror.
if you ever want to do a live stream, I'm definitely coming in to join you. There's an entire party going on here.
Ken Hula, what am I drinking? This week I got some Nectar, Saltaire Brewery Cascade. Which is a pale ale. It's very, very nice indeed. Oh, actually, it says it's a vibrant American pale. Yeah.
Vibrant pale is an oxymoron.
Well, shaking bucket. My friend from Kent told me about the Bay City Rollers. He said Scottish disco. He hates disco. I don't either.
My friend's dad is from Edinburgh and is half Irish. His mum was from Liverpool. Now, she's from Liverpool. She's probably got Irish heritage as well. Let's have a look.
Oh,
hang on. Somebody wants to know if they're an organ.
Yeah, I saw that and I've lost it.
Joan's got a brand new bottle and it's gone. Yeah, Brenda, with me, it's not slippers and pajama pants. It's stretch leggings. The stuff that belongs in the gym, on the treadmill, on the yoga mat.
Yeah.
But
but mostly on the teacher, not on the on
but
the unfit
honestly,
students.
when you're stuck behind somebody in a queue, keeping your 2 meter distance, and you're going to be there for a really long time, and I don't care what shape they are, I just don't want to see it. But that's me.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I was 40 years younger and male, I'd have a completely different perspective. Yeah.
Mike Whitcomb, what's at the top of the to-do list this week? Think of a recipe to do tomorrow. Suggestions?
Oh, I thought you'd decided.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, no, I was toying with the idea of doing a Juicy Lucy burger. And I thought...
And I went, ooh, horrible thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and I've made a burger this morning. Look. This is an exercise for my photography course.
Printed, hence the streaks.
Yeah.
And but look at that.
It's a deconstructed burger.
Are you going to show them the other side?
Yeah.
Look how he did it. So that's how it looks.
The camera doesn't lie.
But the black Tipex for the screen does.
The black Tipex. So
but I think that's amazing.
It's on my. It should be on my Facebook, KeefCooks Facebook page.
I mean, even when you can see how he's done it, that's just amazing.
It's just that top bun looks like a crisp.
Working to scale.
Right. Okay. Oh my God, Darbo Disaster Boyle woke up one night at his brother's and drank vegetable oil by mistake. Didn't end well.
Ooh.
Good Lord.
We once came back from the pub when we were visiting your sister, and we walked through the back gates, through her kitchen and into her living room, and found out we were actually in the house next door.
This bloke, he was just in his knickers, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was doing a fitness thing, I think.
Are you sure?
True story, and we weren't drunk, I promise.
Kind of.
White shade of
Oh,
pale,
hang on,
really
right.
deep.
Jeff Weldon. I wonder if this could be done on Zoom, and we could all see each other. Yeah,
Mike's got an idea though. Look
yeah.
down a bit. Mike's suggesting a Patreon only one on Zoom.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Not to be elitist, but just because.
Just to limit the numbers. Yeah.
On the screen. It's just.
Okay. Oh, well, look at that then, because.
And then you guys could just talk about food and nothing else.
Yogurt class has gone onto Zoom, and it's not great, because you're not actually sitting in front of the camera and staying still. You're all over the place, and people are like little dots.
But we've been using Zoom at work,
Yeah.
and the meditation class that I do, that's on Zoom as well.
Okay, I'll look at it. I think you have to charge. No, you have to pay. Depending on the length of the session and number of people, but I think there is a free version.
There's certainly a free version during lockdown.
Yeah.
I mean, the COVID-19 is the best marketing tool that the Zoom people could have imagined.
Yeah.
But they're putting it out there for free for now.
Yeah.
So,
and if we did that, we could see Jones' avocado pit.
I know.
7 shoots.
That is brilliant. 7 shoots and 14 inches high. Joan, how long did it take to grow it? Bill, do you remember your avocado stone that you grew on cocktail sticks out on the shed roof? Let's have a look.
Nathaniel Evans, what you on about? Brenda's shot people. She's dangerous. She'll kick your bloody head in just for standing near her bins. What?
Is that Nathaniel that fell off a chair? Or was that somebody else?
I don't know.
Right.
Ken Hulo, that's very sad, isn't it? Malaysia. Tiger beer is okay. Carlsberg or Heineken. That is not a range of beer. That is just
if you
chemistry.
don't know what you're missing, I mean,
no,
stuff you used to drink when you were younger, you wouldn't touch.
I didn't enjoy it. Oh dear.
Oh look, that's
Bitumen.
interesting. Hang on. Kay says Juicy Lucy is a great burger, but the hot cheese in the middle will burn like lava.
Yeah. And it's dead funny, apparently. Well. Okay.
I missed something.
Cabbage rolls again. No.
Gary would like you to make a pie.
Oh, I can do pies.
Nathaniel, they may do black Tipex, but I just made it up. So what about it? So
a racist little joke. When East Germany and West Germany, the wall came down, they got unified, and the West Germans had this joke that say, how can you tell when you got an East German working in your office? And it was Tipex on the screen, on the computer screen. There you go. Anyway, Jeffrey Weldon, rebuilding commercially. Yeah, I'm always going to win with that.
So what should we do? Do you want
Pie.
to do? What about doing Juicy Lucy? Because Kay's asked for it. Okay, it's stayed. I think we should do one. He has. No, not asked for it, but that is a definite recommendation. If we can do it without burning our mouths, is it because it's got chili in it, or just because it's incredibly hot?
No, it's hot molten cheese.
Oh.
And when cheese is just melted under the grill, it is very hot, and it sticks to you and it burns you.
I don't know, Kay. I'm not up for burns.
Pie. What kind of pie?
Cuts, scratches, but not burns.
Have I ever done a chicken and mushroom pie?
Probably. I love chicken and mushroom pie.
Anyway.
I love chicken and mushroom pie. Yeah, Jeffrey's agreeing about Patreon only Zoom. So let's have a look. Yeah, Mike. Yes, he did.
Yogurt class.
He did.
Did I?
Yes.
I did not.
He did. But I wasn't going to draw attention to you. Let's have a look. Whoops. Google doing free meetings as well. Who's tried Zoom and Google meetings? Which do you think is better? Yeah.
Okay.
4 weeks. Right. That's answering about her Sputnik avocado,
right.
as Bill's called it. Oh, look at that. Kat, is this true? A few years ago, they were going to adopt the idea of making one-way lanes for traffic for walkways and pavements. It's quite interesting watching people at Pelican Crossings now, and they're waiting for the lights. This is pedestrians waiting for the lights to change, and instead of all being grouped on the pavement right next to the curb, they're doing social distancing. It looks like a school trip or something, like Crocodile of Kids.
Right. George Motz is the gangster of burger knowledge. Oh, I don't know. Bill, the Sputnik avocado.
Yeah.
That's not food.
No, but you put your cocktail sticks in to suspend it, and it looks like Sputnik.
We rehearsed that.
Right. So, Joe.
We will at some point.
A little risk there. Bill says avocado did well, but the transition from water to planting in soil proved fatal. But mind you, he was only about 12 when he did it or something. So I'll bet Joan got a better idea.
All right. Kat, Darbo, go to Aldi. I don't go to Aldi now because they're not big enough for social distancing.
Unless the aisles are quite narrow, aren't they?
Unless they take out the middle aisle. I think they might have done that. But I'm not, the people that go there are kind of like Walmart. A bit,
Tell you what, though,
caring too much.
In when we were in that supermarket that we normally go to, and I'm not going to mention the name of
the M word.
Folks think we're doing product placement. I did notice that where the shop is a rectangle, and you've got an array of aisles going that way, and then there's a cross aisle, and then there's another array of aisles. It got very crowded, and it was because all the food stuff was at the top end, and the down near the tills was all the desirable stuff, but it's the extra stuff. So when people were doing their proper weekly shop, I think I said about this last week, didn't I? It got very crowded there, even though technically there was plenty of space in the shop.
Yeah.
We were talking about Polish and Ukrainian food before, because we've got a Hungarian cookbook, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I was saying that where I grew up, We had lots of Poles and lots of Ukrainians. Yeah. So let's look. Okay, Jeffrey, thanks for coming. We're probably going to be here next week, so if you want to join us again, it would be lovely.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. And
Right.
yeah, I'll look at doing a Zoom thing or something.
Breakfast pie. You've done something like that.
I've done a full English breakfast pie. It was disgusting. But it was better than his. I've seen his, the windmill one. Mine was better. But I couldn't fit the sausages in, so they'd stick out the top like aerials or
Bunny rabbit. Right. Marmite peanut butter again. Oh right, yeah, we haven't tried it.
Hang on, where are we? I'm going backwards.
Yes, you are.
I know. I missed all this. Gary Morley, yes, chicken and mushroom pie. Right.
Oh, Boney M. Cat, I went to see Boney M in concert. I was working as an au pair in Biarritz. There's posh. And they were on in concert. Oh, no. There's a slightly larger city inland. And I got the night off and I went, and it was bucketing with rain, the way it's not supposed to do in the south of France. So I got there. The venue was a circus tent, and we sat in this dripping circus tent with Boney M doing their stuff, and oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Okay, people are doing beans.
What's a sheet meal?
Sheet metal.
No. Brenda's doing
sheet metal. Like a tray bake, like everything just bunged on a tray sort of thing.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, sounds like that.
And potatoes.
Yeah. And we thought you said sheet metal. Well, I did. Yeah. I had Procol Harum live with the Edmonton, and they autographed it. That's got to be worth a bomb-a-rooney, Dwayne.
Yeah, and Karen's got all the ABBA albums on vinyl. Yeah, I'll bet that if you've actually got every single thing they ever did, that is probably worth quite a lot of money. Even though you love it, you're never going to part with it.
Yeah.
So,
whoops. Oh no! Oh, right, Miracle Grow potting soil tomorrow back in the window.
Right,
okay. Right now
that's the avocado.
We're just whizzing through. So we're about 3 pages behind now.
Philip Rose, I don't think you're taking this in the right spirit. Joan loves her avocado, so nobody should be mentioning guacamole. Certainly is not a motivational word for the avocado.
Of course it is. It's a mission in life, isn't it?
Dwayne, trying to grow anything when it's the seed of something you've eaten is hit and miss, but hey, give it a go. It's exciting.
Okay, Morrison's, M-word sell proper manky veg. Honestly, yes, I know. It's quite often more expensive than the proper groomed stuff.
No, but have you seen? We've not seen moldy or rotten food.
Oh right. Oh no, you've been like that. No, they actually sell new stuff, fresh stuff, as wonky potatoes or wonky this, that, and the other. Not all stuff that needs to be chucked out.
Sounds like the manager of your local store's not on the case.
That never happens to us.
Mm.
It's all right, Mr. M.
They're going to be worrying about us bringing their name into disrepute at this rate. What do we talk about on Sundays? Mostly Morrison's.
Aye.
Let's have a look.
Chili con carne in the slow cooker. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it does.
Keith usually does spaghetti bolognese one day and then the next day he uses the rest of the meat as in a chili, and that's always good.
I get a bow to hunt rabbits. Yeah.
Do you know what? There's a guy down the street from us.
I knew
Sorry, I'm
it.
shouting in your ear again.
Yeah.
Of course you knew I was going to say it. How often am I going to get a prompt like this? Somebody in the street, actually, she's a grandma, comes visiting her children and grandchildren. Her husband is into woodwork, and he has made a longbow. I mean, that takes real skill. That's not just take a bamboo cane and bend it a bit. So he's made a longbow, and he went off and he got the right kind of string, whatever it is that you use for it, and he's got it set up. She said he there's some kind of I think he goes clay pigeon shooting. So I think he's into sort of targeted shooting and whatnot, but I don't know. I think he's just done it for fun, to be honest. It's something to do in your shed. As to whether rabbit is any good, I think that's a matter of opinion.
Okay.
You quite like it. I think it's a waste of time.
Kevin's going. Kevin Baker. Bye, Kevin. Nice to see you.
Okay. Bye, Kevin.
Rabbit. There's not a lot of meat on it. I made a rabbit pie a few months ago. I had to buy the rabbit. It was hard to get and expensive, and yeah, not a whole lot of meat on it. And yeah, but
Gary, are you trying to get us arrested?
What?
Social distance picnic in the park and live stream it. Hey, we considered briefly doing this in the greenhouse today, but there's not actually enough room for both of us and the camera and the screen. Okay.
Not Evans, what? I get your money by Tuesday, Brenda. Don't break my fingers. Obviously, something going on there that we don't know about. So, well, that might be. It tastes like gone off chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Kat, I don't know what's going on. There's definitely something.
There's things
going
about
on.
that Brenda that
she's been inquiring as to the health of people and about falling off chairs and all sorts of things. I don't know what's going on, but it's interesting. Right, Dwayne. Do you see? Originally from a very large farm, and he's grown tomatoes from the seeds of tomatoes he's been eating. A few people have done that. I've seen this mentioned a few times this week. Just I might give it a go. But I like tomatoes so much that, just eat them like apples. Mike, what are you saying about Darbo's mummy? It's just not kind.
All right. So.
I tell you what, Joan, living without TV but can't live without computer. I tend to use my mobile more than my computer. I think partly it's reaction to being on a screen all day at work. But also with TV, that having grown up at a time when there was a limited number of channels, I'm used to seeing what's on and picking something, and it has to be on at a certain time. Now that we're almost literally spoilt for choice, all right, do we want to watch something? I can't be bothered with adverts, so I'll watch something from a commercial channel on catch up. But I like things one at a time. Oh, we've been watching Uploaded, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
That, if anybody's seen, is it Uploaded or just Uploaded?
It's Upload. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure about it.
I actually found the first episode disturbing.
Yeah.
I actually dreamt about it and so forth. I tell you what, if you're going to give Upload a go, give it a go now, because watching that which I think was made before lockdown, is very, very interesting. It really, it's got echoes of like post-apocalypse stuff that you've seen in the past, but this is different. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but I would suggest everybody just give it a go, see what you think, and then continue or not.
Okay, Neil Pye. Oh, could have sat outside the greenhouse. We couldn't. We'd get blown away, and it's horrible.
And it's deafening as well. Honestly, I was filming something or other on camera yesterday or the day before, and the noise. And it was just the wind buffeting everything. Right.
Yeah.
There's an assassin saying hello to you.
Assassin 10864. Hello. My dad is
do you know what, Mike? Mike's talking about marrows and being delicious. I don't think I've ever had actual marrow.
No.
I'm growing courgettes, yellow ones and green ones, and they're coming on well. I've just got one plant.
Isn't a marrow like an overgrown courgette?
Courgette, yeah, gherkin.
No.
I actually thought it went.
Gherkins are cucumbers.
Yeah, you're right. You saw it here. Anyway, yeah, I've only ever seen marrows in the context of growing them to
flower show. The biggest one you can,
and impress your neighbours, and that sort of thing. Tomatoes. Yeah. I'm glad to see you kept those seedlings alive. I'm remembering to pinch out those, when you've got your two main stems there, and you get a little one coming up here. I mean, I just thought they looked happy and healthy when I first started doing this, but I'm remembering to take them out, and it just allows more air in, and you're less likely to get mouldy stuff going on. But I love the tomatoes. Whoopla. Oh, Gardener's Delight. I just saw it somewhere. Neil, that's what I've got. But I didn't buy the seeds. I bought the little plant from Wilco. Different shop. It's like a myrrh, but it's on the other way around. Let's have a look. Honestly, Joan, I think that tomatoes are very, very decorative. So if you can train them up the trellis, that's great. I've put honeysuckle in the garden up against the fence where there are benches, and I moved a passion flower that really wasn't happy, and I put it in a pot next to that one. And I got some, I've never seen them before. It's like a lead nail, and then there's a strap of lead coming off it. So you tap the nail into the fence or whatever, and you just curl that little metal strap around the plant stem, and it holds it in place. And of course, lead's so soft, it's really useful. But
on your plants,
yeah, honestly, it's worth doing. Or just tie them up your trellis with string.
Yeah.
Right. What did Mike not really look for? Don't remember seeing marrows in the UK in the supermarket.
No, I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen marrows in supermarkets. They're so big, they're not really sort of, in a world where you've got prepackaged food and portions and whatnot. It's not the sort of thing that gets put out there.
Yeah. A friend of mine told me once when there were only 2 or 3 channels. I remember that.
There seemed to be more to watch. Yeah.
They did.
Or possibly you just... It was there. A few channels and only for a certain period of the day. So by the time it came on, you were looking forward to it, as opposed to now where,
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of structured your life around what you're going to watch on telly that night, didn't you? And everybody around the water cooler the next day will be talking about it.
Water cooler? Did they have those in England in those days?
You know what I mean. The kettle.
Wow. Right. I've just read Neil's comment properly about gardens. Look at that. I was saying I bought the plants from Wilco.
Yeah.
He bought Gardener's Delights about 20 years ago.
Cheapskate.
Just drying the seeds. It's all right.
Joan Strong has Amazon Prime and Netflix.
Yeah,
And all
on her computer.
Doesn't that sort of overwhelm you? I mean, it overwhelms me just having Amazon Prime. Isn't it?
I don't know. I just have a look.
I only watch about 10 programs a week.
I mean, what I did the other day, oh yeah, I was saying about the chemistry program. I went looking for something interesting and like factual, and I ended up going down through the BBC options. Or you go across the top categories and the science and nature. I went there and then just scrolled down and see what they've got. And they've got all sorts of interesting stuff. And I just picked that. So I've watched it 1.5 times because I watched half of it, thought Keith will love this, and waited, and then we watched it together. And I'm going to go back and watch it again because there was so much to take in. But also it's fascinating. I mean, it's your proper mad scientist thing. No, that's not the right sort of spirit of it. But in investigation, and it's not people in lab coats, with pipettes. It's people doing the real thing. And I've got a theory that there's that guy, that the chemist, he's actually working in his secret basement that he's not told his wife about. He's just got that look. And pausing for breath. When we watched Repair Shop, okay. Somebody brought in a little train, toy train, invented by a guy called Roland with a W, Emmet, E-M-E-T. So it's not double M and double T. And this is the guy that they got to design Chitty Chitty Bang Bang for the film for. And if you go on YouTube, have a look for Roland with a W, Emmet with one M, because those are just wonderful. It's like Professor Brainstorm, but they actually go. They really do, don't they?
Yeah.
And they made it go. So if you like the Repair Shop, have a look for that one because it's just life enhancing, that one. Okay.
Right. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Darbo Boyle wants to see a KeefCooks film made by Shane Meadows. Who is Shane Meadows? Please. I don't know. It's Windy in my cat when she's cheap. Gherkins are a pickle. Yeah.
Only after you've pickled them, though. They started off as a vegetable that came out of the ground. Or a plant that came out of the ground.
Yeah.
Cooked chicken to make chicken salad recipe book.
Well,
tin of cooked.
Cat, who the heck eats marrows? Good question.
I think you'll get an answer for that.
I'm not. All right.
Yeah, I missed. Yeah, get rid of that. That's what it's doing. Yeah, I was too late for cucumbers.
Cooked chicken from a can mixed with mayonnaise and put in a sandwich or baguette.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe some whole grain mustard in it as well. A bit of oomph.
All right.
Suckers. Yes.
Brenda, you've been setting fire to Nathaniel's shed again. Don't do it. Okay, right. Oh dear.
Joan, you don't have to keep buying a larger trellis. Just let the tomato grow to the height you want it to, and then pinch off the tips. If you keep on doing that, that's as far as it's going to go. And then all the energy it's got is going to go into stronger growth in the height that you've got. I got that off the telly. Yeah. Black garlic. Michael De Silvio says, have you heard of black garlic? Short answer from me is no.
No. Not. Like that. Elm seeds have not been genetically changed. Who dared to dislike this cute stream? I don't know.
People can do this.
They
It's
can't.
all right. Of course they can.
They can't.
It's not going to appeal to everybody.
It is.
It's probably a troll that couldn't get in the second time.
All right. Yeah, good point about the 2 telly channels, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Russell, we had a pepper that had just, got half used and then just sort of sat there. So I've put it straight into a window box. I'm just waiting to see if it does anything. It probably will. What are you pointing at?
Cat. Black garlic is just wild garlic.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's not black though, is it?
No.
Oh.
But there'll be a reason why it's called that. Just because I don't know about it doesn't mean it's not real.
Okay. Gary Morley, make my own arrows too. What? Oh, we're talking about bows. Gary Morley.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought we were talking about turkeys or something.
Okay. 80 pounds. Well, yeah, that's a big turkey. And the other 42 pound. That's the strength, isn't it, that you need to pull them with?
Ask the people who know.
Gary. Darbo. All right. Oh no. Oh, we lost again. Okay. Neighbours, no. Arrows, black garlic. Kate Christiansen just bought a Brit 303
Enfield. That sounds like a gun. Is it?
Oh, I thought they were spikes.
Ah, right. Oh, yeah. Well, it used to be the Enfield rifles, didn't it?
The Eton rifles.
No. Enfield. An Enfield was a brand of gun. I think that's a long time ago.
Okay, I don't know.
I think Mike. I think I have to disagree. Right. Oh yeah, I've got some yellow tomatoes in, so we'll see what happens. I think they come up quite sweet. Yeah.
Oh, Cindy Murata, hello.
Hello, darling. You had a lie-in. Good. It's the weekend.
Right.
Come on.
And we're knocking off in 20 minutes. Oh, sorry. It's been really boring anyway, so you didn't miss anything.
There you go. Courgette farci is stuffed marrow. So same family. You knew that, didn't you?
Well, I was farci.
Farci is stuffed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gary Morley saw that episode. Which program was it? Sorry, Gary. All of a sudden, it's just I'm getting overwhelmed by the amount of script here.
Yeah.
I'm guessing penguined up is in your dicky bow and your white front and your black suit. I'm guessing. Yeah, Dwayne, I'll bet those tomatoes were absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I don't get eating pickled eggs either. We tried it once and it's like,
yeah.
I said, well, mind you, it's just one of those things, isn't it? That how would you preserve stuff for longer in the past?
I wouldn't pickle eggs.
No, but before fridges were invented,
yeah,
people used to pickle things and salt things.
No,
and do
but
all
you get them
sorts.
fresh every day. They just come out of the chicken, don't they? So,
well, maybe it's a thing people did in towns. I don't know.
Yeah. What, Michael De Silvio? I cook chicken Vesuvio.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. Sounds
and which way up do you put it?
Okay, Gary Morley.
Neil, I'm glad I'm correct, but I've got no idea what it refers to.
Gary Morley, I don't drink coffee hardly at all. And you?
I have coffee. I like. I've settled with sort of a number 4 roast Italian coffee. from a supermarket of your choice, and I make a little cafetiere every day, and I have one mid-morning. Ooh, love it. Love it. Nice one,
Okay.
Mike. Yes, Bill.
Bill, remember the BBC test card? Yes, BBC Two test card. Saw that.
We still see it. What is it? Because there's something we've been watching.
Where the
comes to
little
life.
girl comes out of the test card and terrorizes somebody. What the hell was that?
It wasn't Upload. No, it wasn't. That's American.
No.
We've just been watching something where. Excuse me, we're gonna have to stop early so I can thump the husband. Yeah, what was it?
I can't remember.
Come on, guys. Who's seen this? It's in something we've watched recently, and in it, the girl comes out of the test card and gives him serious grief.
Life on Mars.
Life on Mars.
Life on Mars.
Life
on Mars. So it's an old series from 1996, where this copper from that time finds himself in 1973, and he's trying to get. We lived through those times, and it's unbelievable. The fashion, the cars, the smoking everywhere.
Really good series. Really good. There's a second series somewhere, but it wasn't available at the time.
There was a follow-up called something else though. It was Ashes to Ashes, which we haven't seen. Highland Chicken in Edinburgh a couple of years ago. Chicken breast with haggis.
That's going to work.
Middle. Oh yeah, that does work.
Wrapped in bacon and served with whiskey cream.
Damn it, yeah.
There's no Highlanders who've ever had that.
Okay.
It's what they dream of.
Oh, Joan, thank you very much.
Joan, thank you.
Very kind.
Thank you, love. Honestly, that was so nice of you. But yeah, Highland Chicken. Made up name, I'm sure, but that sounds really good because haggis has got that sort of.
It goes with chicken
thing to it, hasn't it? It's grainy and whatnot.
In fact, I think
try it.
I made a chicken stuffed with haggis once, and we had our friend Cynthia, who hates all forms of offal, and didn't tell her what the stuffing was. She said it was delicious. And then I told her what it was. She's just about speaking to me now.
But yeah, can you make that again?
Stuffed chicken.
Do what Mike's got there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Actually, it seems
chicken
a bit
breast with haggis, like a chicken Kiev kind of structure.
Oh, chicken breast. Oh, I was thinking more of an actual.
No,
but if you had a proper chicken.
Yeah. And
you stuffed it with haggis.
Well, no, because no. I don't stuff birds like that.
Oh, but
I do it separately.
But lots of people do stuff birds. I thought that was what kept it moist. There's a question in there. I thought the point of stuffing.
Yeah, no, haggis wouldn't though.
Yeah.
Really, because it hasn't got a lot of fat in it.
So is the stuffing not to keep the bird moist, or is it just to make the chicken go further? If you don't know, you can just say that.
Yeah, both those things.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Right,
get it on the list. Yeah. What? What's she done now?
I don't know. But Kat, please don't put ideas in her head. Oh dear. Joan, I struggle with basil. I really do. I usually go to I usually go to any supermarket where they've got the live basil plants and then plonk them straight into compost when I get them home if they're okay. But basil is really, really picky. So
we had one indoors, grew massively recently, and I never got around to doing anything with it before it all died.
Mm-hmm. But I'm putting seeds in. At the moment, I haven't got room in the greenhouse because I got all sorts of veg in trays. But as soon as those are out, I'm going to grow seed. I'm going to grow some herbs from seed. I've never actually done it before, so we'll see. I'll tell you how I get on.
Okay. Cat leeks are just huge spring onions. They're not.
Leeks. Oh, I love leeks.
Neil Pye, Enfield is a gun, Royal Enfield is motorcycle.
Ah, there we go.
Right.
There we go.
Brenda, have you seen the things they've been saying about you?
just don't go back and read.
Have you found the big boxing matches?
Blue tomatoes.
No. No.
Yeah.
Pickled eggs are not dope. They're awful.
Cooking black garlic for 20 days. No, I think there's something else going on.
Yeah.
Up a bit.
What?
Well, because
right. Okay.
Pickled eggs are dope. You would disagree. Okay.
Yeah.
Black garlic cooking for 20 days. Cruising the cut.
Okay, Christiansen, Cruising the Cut. We've been watching a similar thing. Country House Gent. What's his show called?
Can't remember. It's quite boring.
Doing the canals in a boat. Yeah, it's extremely boring.
Extremely boring.
It's really relaxing.
But there are people who watch it when they've had a hard day and they just basically want to watch the land go past while somebody goes, the land is going past. But Britain has got a massive canal network. It's from the Industrial Revolution where they built the canal network between where they mined the coal and smelted the steel and going out towards the docks for export. So, I mean, where we live, if you have a look on a map of the UK, I mean, if you have a look at Yorkshire, you'll see canals running parallel with the rivers. There's the Birmingham. What's it called? Birmingham to Liverpool? No. There's the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. There's the Birmingham.
There's not a Birmingham. There's Grand Junction, Grand Union.
Grand Union. But yeah.
Kennet and Avon.
Yeah. And they were closed down with the coming of the railways, but then they've been reopened for leisure, and people do live on houseboats and cruise about. So yeah, in fact, who was it the other day who was saying that as of lockdown, that sort of let up a bit on lockdown.
Oh, somebody
they got into the canal.
They've got a little boat on the canal, but they can only. They were just a few days ago allowed to move the boat, but not operate a lock, so they can just go up and down between the two nearest locks.
With a glass of wine in hand and not having to do any of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So that works.
Okay, chicken Kiev with haggis. Right. John Ashley, not Richard Branson. Thank you.
Dwayne, haggis is a sort of slightly peppery thing. As Neil says, it's awfully good.
Yeah.
You do better to find a Wikipedia thing on it and see what's in it. And then if you like the sound of it, see if it's in your local supermarket. If you like savoury things and you like comfort food, easy chew, goes down nicely. And as somebody might have mentioned, can be drunk with whiskey. You probably like it a lot.
Oh, Balmoral chicken.
Ah.
Not Highland.
Okay. There we go. So, Mike, thanks for the clarification.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Joan, yeah, you're right about the live plants costing less than the fresh.
Richard,
yeah.
Basil propagates endlessly from cuttings.
Oh, great spelling.
Okay, we'll have to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never have.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you still see pickled eggs in chippies.
Yeah,
but,
see them here.
Wouldn't get one. No.
Joan, I don't know. I didn't think basil could grow up to be a bush. It's
basil brush.
It's thanks, Kat. Yeah, rosemary and thyme are woody, but basil's a soft-stemmed plant. I think that's what. Yeah, Mike, does basil grows in Italy all over the shop, doesn't it?
Yes.
Does it ever get up to being a bush? By the way, Kat, I love the basil brush picture. Kind of stuffing.
Okay, Michael De Silvio. Turkey is incredibly cheap and lean and tasteless and boring. really, isn't it?
That's an opinion.
Well, no,
I like what Cindy's saying.
The M supermarket it often has a turkey crown. All turkey legs, and they're like £3, £3 for a couple of kilos of white meat. Not making much sense now. Dwayne, haggis is very common now. Even in England, it's an all year round thing in supermarkets. Mike Whitcomb, turkey is pretty tasteless, yeah.
Gary Morley, boom, boom. There we go.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, Ken. Yeah. Our son's done goose a couple of times at Christmas, and it is very, very good, and it will last you.
Yeah, ashes to ashes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Philip Glenister was the old traditional 1973 copper, wasn't he? And Keeley Hawes, she was in that thing, Line of Duty. So didn't like that.
Yeah, the first time I saw Keeley Hawes was in Wives and Daughters. Has anybody seen that? I'm talking about the crikey. Who the 19th century woman writer, married to a cleric, brilliant writer. So that was the first time I saw Keeley Hawes, and she was like just incredibly gorgeous. It's like that glow you get when your skin when you're a teenager. No, wouldn't what? Moving swiftly along, but you know how teenagers get that glow, which they probably slap makeup on, but she had it. Oh my goodness, breathtaking. Right, Joan, I can't. Can anybody give advice on where she should keep her basil? I would say in a window, but out of direct sun, because it'll just get scorched. Let's have a look. Joan, I've never been to Turkey, but I've got a friend who lives there and likes it. Yeah, I would expect goose to be very expensive. It is very much a seasonal bird. Yeah, Bill, that's what I did. I just took the basil plant from the supermarket and potted it on, and it's been fine. Prime rib for holidays. Yeah, you do nice ribs, don't you?
Oh yeah, but prime beef rib is something else.
Okay. Joan, I was being funny. I'm
you were
sorry.
doing irony, weren't you? Ken Hulo, goose cheaper than turkey. Where are you? Absolutely opposite here. Goose is really expensive. Turkey is really cheap.
To the side of the planet in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Gary, the farm shops are open. The garden centres are open. Have yourself a day out. Honestly, when we go up to the farm shop, it's just so nice. It really is. And of course, it's that little bit further out of town, so it's amongst fields and trees anyway, under a big open sky. So, especially if you live somewhere built up, I am going to the garden centre to get some mint. Enjoy. Oh, hello, Nora P. in Hungary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you just joined us from Hungary? because we're going soon, aren't we?
Yep. Yeah. See, iron knows. It's almost time. Oh, Nathaniel and Brenda, get a room. Right. Hang on. I am in no way affiliated, says Mike. What's this? Diddly pom.
It's an advert for
Cheddar
some
gorgeous
cheese straws.
Oh, okay. Right. Do you remember the advert? It's English cheddar gorgeous.
No.
Don't you? Okay. Right.
Oh, I haven't been yawning.
This is good. Oh, yeah. Ken, as Dwayne says, goose or duck fat for roast potatoes. We always save the fat, don't we? In fact, you can buy jars of goose fat. I've caught myself.
I think we should have that those comfy goose legs.
I think we should as well. Do you remember we talked about these about 2 weeks ago? It's like, when are we going to eat those goose legs?
We're going to have them today.
Oh, plan. Right, that's what? Hang on, why is Brenda saying what? Right, expensive, but imagine dense puff pastry. Okay.
Yeah, it's some grand.
So, well, I'm glad you came, Nora. But yeah, earlier, will we be visiting Budapest? Quite possibly. We've got a friend who lives there. So at some point in the future, that would be nice to go and see her.
No, that was.
She's in Budapest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But she's the one that I did the haggis stuffed chicken stunt.
Yeah. Oh, Nora, that's lovely. I mean, I'm saying that's lovely. I don't make the videos. I just come along and eat what he makes. But yeah, Mrs. Keef's plaster. Oh yeah, Keef. Okay, and our niece was doing some exercise this morning and accidentally kicked a window, and she also is wearing a blue plaster because catering is kind of in the family. But I believe she's all right, and I certainly hope so. So that's I've been gardening, which see scratches. I am kind of covered in scratches and small bruises, but you know you got to just keep on going, haven't you? And it's all right. Right. Seeds in there. Be sure to smash that. Oh, bless. Thanks, Cindy.
Oh, Nora P. Goulash. I think I must have done goulash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wonderful.
And also I did another Hungarian thing, chicken paprikash, which I loved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've got a Hungarian cookbook because our yogurt teacher is Hungarian, and she's just lovely. We love her. Right. Goulash, a goth drunk in a pub.
Oh, Michael De Silvio.
I like that. Goulash, a goth drunk in a pub.
Okay.
That's genius.
Michael De Silvio, size isn't everything.
Baked cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Oh, eyes off. Right. Okay. Enjoy your holiday. And yeah, veggies and trees, go for it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic Hungarian soup that's sauerkraut, smoked pork, sausage, and paprika. So sausage, and cabbage, sausage, and paprika.
Okay.
That ticks all the boxes.
Right. So Nora P used to live in Leeds. Good one.
Right. Oh dear. You ever had goat that wasn't curried? Didn't we have goat when we went to Jordan?
No,
we had that horrible thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was lamb.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. So.
Goat on its own. I think I said it's something like between lamb and beef. It's more beefy than lammy, sort of thing.
There's a
Carter FF, bloody hell. Hello from Retford. Hello.
Anna Tamparo is asking about Morrison's. Guys, it's a bit of a joke, but basically all it is that Keith likes the layout of Morrison's. They've got wide aisles and they're really on the case for social distancing, and they've got a really good range. So that's where we go, as opposed to our local supermarket, which has got narrower aisles, but which we always used before. But it's just become a bit of a joke because we keep saying, went to Morrison's and got, because, I was banging on about the fish box before. Honestly, people, if you live near a Morrison's, go and get the fish box and yum, yum, yum. So, yes, it is, says Michael De Silvio.
I'm lost.
Down the bottom.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Right, Joan. You're just dying to tell us who it is, aren't you? This company that you work for. It's not Morrison's, is it?
Honestly, no, it isn't.
Yummy lemony roast
Greek potatoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that ticks an awful lot of boxes for me.
It does.
That's just talking about it. Thank you, Karen. Don't know. Right. Somebody's asking about the cheesecake. Right. Mike's making cheesecake. What do you reckon, people? Fruits of the forest or wild strawberries?
Fruits of the forest sounds like interesting. Meal pie. First thing in the morning.
Everybody else does. Basically,
well, I mean, it's no.
Plus, I know we're out there in the car, and it's mileage and fumes and whatnot, but it's a really enjoyable experience. It's just getting out, and it is on the way to the farm shop ish, and that's what it is. We've got nothing against our local supermarket. It's just you're queuing on foot round the block, and the aisles are quite narrow. It's just the staff are lovely.
Two of them, and they're just a bit too small to manage this. I think they're too small to manage social distancing properly. They're trying, but
they are. But they've got a lovely team there. They've our local is a Tesco's, and I think they've got a policy of putting older people on the tills. People are like approaching a retirement age, but have got really good people skills because they're absolutely charming, all of them. And the manager's really nice. You actually see the manager around, and like the people on security, everybody. It's just I really like the staff at that Tesco. I really do. So, but yeah, it's all about distancing. Tiddly pom. Bye, Nathaniel.
Yeah. Okay, right. Are we going? Are we?
Oh gosh, it's 7 minutes past 16. Yeah, better go. Hasta pronto. I mean, goodbye.
So,
goodbye.
Thank you for watching.
Wipe the tear from your
and see you next time. And we'll see if we can work something out on Zoom or something. All right.
Have you decided what you're cooking tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. It being Monday.
Chicken and mushroom pie.
Chicken and mushroom pie. Bye, guys.
Oh, I haven't got it. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's loads of things.
What? It's people saying bye-bye. Look, all of these lovely people saying goodbye.
Okay. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Right, Anna, come earlier next time.
Right. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Oh, bless.
What?
Cindy, stop working so hard.
Oh, go on.
Right, have a lovely afternoon, all of you.
Nice one to end on.
Speak to you next week. Bye.